A very good evening. This is Captain Idabeth Asinje, and we are from the Uganda Airlines together with my team. We actually recently flew in this week, and man, my hands are tired. So you must be wondering, or you must be afraid that snakes may be on your plane. But anyway, that's a joke. What do you think actually causes plane crashes? There are small things like birds, wind, weather. Weather can actually take down a 430-ton aircraft to the ground. Yet statistics show that air travel is actually the safest way of traveling. So that's why I'm inviting you. Welcome aboard Uganda Airlines. Uganda Airlines is actually a very young company since the revival of the old airline, which ran from 1977 to 2001, and recently in 2019 we revived the Uganda Airline, and that on the 28th of August to be exact. Okay, we revived with 6 fleets, 4 being the CRJ 900 and 2 being the Airbuses. So I can show you, as you can see on your left is the Airbus, and then on your right is the CRJ 900. So the difference is that the CRJ takes on 5 hours, our longest route being in South Africa. So it takes on, as you can see in the picture below, you can see that from Uganda down to South Africa, that's our longest route within the region. The jet is a regional aircraft, of course, and it flies within Africa. Whereas for the Airbus, flies internationally. As you can see, our longest flight is in London, then Mumbai, Dubai, and then Guangzhou. So aboard the CRJ, you can see the difference inside, okay? This is the CRJ, and that is the 330neo, also called the wide-body jet airline. I will show you a brief video on the inside bit of both of the A330. So like you have seen in the video, it is meant to actually show you that in the economy, the business, the differences, okay? It's meant to show you that everyone and anyone can actually board the airline, because we have all categories, right from business down to economy class, okay? Now, this should remove the whole bit of people thinking that aviation is only for the rich. No, anyone can actually afford, and that's why I'm inviting everyone to fly with us, okay? So now let me invite my colleagues, my crew actually, the crew I came with, to take on the speech. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Namran Irene Subi, and I'm an air hostess at Uganda Airlines. Well, we have been able to portray an excellent public image, and this is through our mission to provide an air transport service that ranks amongst the best in terms of safety, cost effectiveness, punctuality, and comfort. Well, recently, our company has also been credited with the CH Aviation World's Youngest Aircraft Fleet Awards 2022, and this has been able to rank us among the best airlines in the country and also worldwide. And as our company has also been able to remain consistent in that we haven't had any problems such as plane crashes, and this is due to the fact that our security department is so effective in such cases and in such matters. There haven't been any accidents at the airport. There has been security is really guaranteed, and everyone is safe, and it's safe to use our airlines. And also we do offer good quality services at the airlines, and this is portrayed through the highly trained personnel, such as the cabin and crew members, the pilots, the engineers, and everyone that works at the airlines. Well, our good services have been good in that our customers have been able to give us a good feedback. We have received good feedback from our customers about our pilots, the cabin and crew members, about the good services. And this has also, for example, one time we traveled with the president, and he gave us good remarks about our services and how good they were.
My name is Max Savavuma, and I'm a pilot at the Airbus. I'm here to talk about the availability of jobs at our airlines, Uganda Airlines. And there are very many jobs that we offer. There are very many. We have deputy manager. The deputy manager is one oversees all activities that happen in our airlines. Every activity that goes through our airline is the one that oversees it. We have a passenger service supervisor. We also have baggage tracing supervisor. We have a check-in agent. We have a load controller. Load controllers are people, they are in charge of knowing the weight of the aircraft and balancing it. They are in charge of that, and every weight that they are supposed to carry on the plane, so we don't get any inconveniences while we are flying. We have a cargo manager. These people specifically deal in cargo, and every cargo that is supposed to be on a flight, they are supposed to know the weight and everything, and the number of cargo that's supposed to be on the plane. We have a manager, public relations. We have the cabin crew. The cabin crew, these specifically deal with the planning of the flights that we have. Every flight that we are going to take, they are in charge of it. They plan, they deal with the weather and tell us before any flight happens.
Well, our company also has affordable flight tickets, as you can see, from Zanzibar to Entebbe. That would cost like $302. From Entebbe to Bujumbura, it would be $288. So the flight tickets are very affordable. Everyone can afford these services. Everyone will be able to afford our services and our products. And besides, who wouldn't want to work or travel with a company that has a good reputation, a good public image, such as Uganda Airlines? We are available.
We also have highly trained personnel that provide quality services at our airline. The cabin services rating is very high. Those people are very high qualified. We have the ability to connect from Entebbe to Dubai. We have the Airbus. The Airbus can fly from Entebbe to Dubai non-stop, like 12 hours without stopping. Relatively affordable prices, fares. This one, my colleague can talk about them.
Well, they're relatively affordable fares. These are the affordable flight tickets, so everyone is able to afford Uganda Airlines. Everyone is able to use Uganda Airlines. It's easy to. They are very affordable, so I would like to call on our next colleagues.
Thank you very much, our first officer, Mark, and my fellow air hostess, Irene, for what you guys have been saying. Yeah, so my name is Josephine Bright, and I'm an air hostess at Uganda Airlines. My colleague?
And I'm Akela Rebecca, an engineer.
Yeah, so basically, when you're on flight, we are always afraid of our security for our property and both ourselves. This basically applies to both the workers and the people who are the passengers. Well, I'm here to assure you that Uganda Airlines doesn't have such issues. We have all security cameras that help us monitor everything that goes around the airlines. We also have the security guards, the security dogs as well, that help us run the security around the area. So I'm telling you that you don't have to worry about the security of your property. So comfort is assured in our airlines. Yeah, basically.
Well, I'm here to talk about transportation of perishable goods in the Uganda Airlines. Basically, to start with, air is considered to be the best means of transporting perishable goods because they are so delicate. And for that reason, Uganda Airlines has areas with temperature control, refrigerated chambers and freezers to ensure that the perishable goods are handled very well. A few of the perishable goods transported by the Uganda Airlines include flowers, fruits, vegetables, cosmetics, and because these products are so delicate, the Uganda Airlines has regulations that consider the transportation of these goods. And these regulations apply to both the shippers and the carriers since they are key people in the transportation of these goods.
Yeah, the onboard experience is to die for at Uganda Airlines. Most of us love to be pampered, and I'm telling you that Uganda Airlines is the best place for that. We offer all kinds of services that boost our comfort while on board. We offer all kinds of refreshments. As you see on the photos, there's a guy there eating some nice food. Yeah, you basically have to order and we shall be at your service. We have Wi-Fi while on board, so you don't have to worry about being bored during the flight. Everything is sorted. Yeah, you don't have to be bored while on flight. Yeah, you just have to enjoy your experience. Yeah, then, yeah, basically that's it.
Uganda Airlines are experts in perishable goods, and they do this by offering specialized handling of goods and prioritized sanitary inspections of the cargo. And by this, I believe that the Uganda Airlines are really widely known because the perishable goods are transported to various countries, both countries in the African continent and outside the African continent, including Netherlands and Germany.
Yeah, thank you so much for your attention. I'd like to invite my next colleague to talk about the rest of it.
Good evening. I am Kebron Kifle, a dispatcher at Uganda Airways. And this is...
My name is Egron Sylvester, a pilot by profession.
Now I would like to take you through the training periods that you would need to undergo in order to work with us in the aviation. The first is the flight dispatch, which will take in a period of 9 months. That is 6 on ground training and 3 months the other training, which is to do with the flight and the others. you would need to acquire the licenses, like the student's license, the private license, and the commercial license. Now, the student's license and the private license, they are studied in a period of 6 months. They go together. When you have this license, you only have jurisdiction to fly the private planes. That is your family members, your friends, but you can't fly the commercial planes that are having the passengers. The commercial pilot license takes a period of 8 months to acquire it. That's when you can then qualify to fly the Airbus, like our Captain Mark and Captain Ida. We have engineering. Engineering, I think this is a basic factor in learning how to fly. You would need to know your bearings, your feet, and your distance from the ground. I think that's what I have to say about the educational part. My colleague will take you through.
As I earlier said that my name is Egon Sylvester, a pilot by profession. I have worked in Uganda Airlines for 10 years, and I believe that I have excellent experience in this field, and I would like to take you through about the allowances that we do offer at Uganda Airlines. Basically, these are some of the people we have in our department: captains, we have first officers, we have flight departures, and engineers, cabin crew. These allowances, they are not part of the salaries, but once we are employed in Uganda Airlines, we ensure that those services reach to you, so that also may benefit. There's no need to worry because they are there for you.
Part of the training, there is additional training on top of the basic education that you will need to go through. There's training of transportation of dangerous goods. This is when you have chemical reactors or bombs. When you're transporting such items, there are guidances, there are ways you're going to transport them. It's not the same as passengers. So we teach you such skills when you come to us. And you shouldn't be fearing aviation. There is a myth that aviation, although it is expensive, but you should know what you're getting with your money. You're actually getting quality teachings. And once you acquire this knowledge, you are set for life because you'll be having job securities and everything else.
I take this opportunity once again to talk about the flight benefit that we do offer at Uganda Airlines. And one of them is health benefit. Health benefits, once you are employed at Uganda Airlines, we do offer free medication. There's no need to worry about your health because we have you covered. And another point is retirement plan. We always emphasize our workers, fellow workers, to ensure that once they are working, they have to save something so that that's something that they have saved, like money, can help them to cater for various economic activities such that they cannot rely, let me say, on just the job that they are employed in. And another point is we always also have job security. When you are working with us at Uganda Airlines, we ensure that your job is so secured and there's no need to worry about that because we make sure that there is efficient job security, and that one has let me say many people to like our services that we do offer because they work willingly to ensure that their productivity is so going on well, such that in case they are carrying out their operation, they do it tender-heartedly. And another point is discount travel. Once you are employed with our Uganda Airline, for sure we have experienced this in our life. Whatever we do, like in case you have a family relative that you want to join us, we always give the discount, such that in case, let me say, when they are paying the money for flights going abroad, we ensure that they are deducted somehow. They don't pay more money like other people who are not working with us. Thank you.
All right, we would like to welcome our next colleagues. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Nakalembele from the cabin crew, and I'm here to talk about how aviation is more of practical than theoretical. Well, back in school, we used to just read books, read from morning to evening. You don't get a chance to go in the practical world. Well, that's not with us in aviation, because in aviation you get to learn the practical part of it. We study, then you go in for the practicals. Like first, you go in, like in the field. For example, those want to be pilots. You get to learn how to fly a plane. You get to learn how the different keys that you're supposed to use, and the cabin crew, the flight attendants. You get to know how to address the people, what you're supposed to do, and that's like a good experience for everyone. Instead of being in school, and when you go in the world, you don't know where to start from. Then the other topic I'm supposed to talk about is the travel places. In aviation, you go around the world. Now, like there be different set of people on the plane: the air hostesses, the pilots, the people in charge of the cargo. Well, with that, we all go in and you get to travel to different places for free at a cost that is not yours. I mean, who would not want that? Well, with us in aviation, that's one of the things we benefit. We tour different places, like let's say Dubai, you go to the different malls, you see the hotels, you try out foods that you've never tried about, an experience we'd want everyone to experience. Well, let me invite my next colleague to come and talk about the challenges in aviation.
Thank you. My name is Sacha Judith from the Cabinet Crew. I'm here to take you through the challenges and solutions we have so far experienced. And the first challenge is late check-in. This normally happens at a checkpoint. If for instance, if there is a delay in checking in, it causes a delay in flight, which is a problem. But we have solved it with the use of automatic machines. And this has eased the checking whereby there is self-checking in, which has reduced on the congestion at the airport, and really it has saved time. Another point is airline infrastructure. At first the airport was really small, and right now it's being expanded, and this has created enough space for the big aircraft to land and enough space for our workers to work comfortably. I would like to stop here and invite my next colleague. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judy. Another problem faced by our airline is the bad weather or climate change. Now, we have tried to curb this problem with the help of our trained personnel that helps forecast the weather and schedule flights accordingly to ensure the safety of our passengers on board. Indeed, your safety is our priority.
And in addition to that, we have the weather team, which are also called the meteorologists, and these help forecast the weather to the pilots, and we're able to know where we are flying to. Are we flying to a storm or... So it's all safety measured, and that is also part of priority indeed, because it's part of what our briefing before we actually fly the aircraft. Another point is also terrorism. In addition to the trained personnel, we have automated machinery that actually detects metal and illegal substances. What do I mean by illegal substances? It could be a bomb. One can carry a bomb on board and you may not know. So what do we do? Through the check-ins, we have this machinery which literally undresses you and sees every bit of your body and sees. Do also through the bags, we can also trace those metal and illegal substances. So detail of each passenger on board is also needed to ensure safety, because now we can know that this particular person was on board flight 77 or was on board to Nairobi, We can know these details are very essential, and it helps us to to keep record and track record. So that also solves the problem of terrorism.
Yes, thank you. As we wind up our discussion or our presentation, in conclusion, we invite you people to come join Uganda Airlines and experience with us this wonderful journey. And we are inviting you to not only travel with us, but also come and be part of the crew, experience this great journey with us. Uganda Airlines, we are here to serve you. The officers have been taking you through everything, the training and everything. So we invite you to come be part of us, travel with us, work with us, and yes.
I would love a board. I would love a whole cabin full of people, passengers actually, both on the CRJ and the Airbus. When you fly with us, we are actually very happy because then we are working and we are serving our country, which is Uganda. So welcome home, and please do fly with Uganda Airlines. Let's fly the crane to the Pearl of Africa.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.